Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone.
But you've possibly found the best kept secret in business. He's handsome. He's loud. He's got some tattoos. He'll tell you as it is and only wears a suit at a wedding or a funeral. No jargon, no overcomplicated 300-stage program. Just upfront, honest, proven ideas, thoughts, and strategies
That actually
work. So here's your host, the best kept business secret probably anywhere.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is Mark Ford.
Hey everybody, and welcome to your Best Kept Business Secret podcast with me, your host, possibly your Best Kept Business Secret, Mark Ford, business coach, podcaster, author, and general sweeper-upper. Hope you are well. Right, so what is today's podcast about? Well, what is exactly a business image? It's kind of like a term that is often thrown into lots of marketing spiels and books, but what does it mean and why is it so important to your business? Well, the best way to describe a business image is that it's the look and the feel of your business to potential customers, or how your business appears from the outside looking in. For many business people, too much attention is focused looking the other way, from the inside out. So, as I've already said, let's take a bit of a different perspective of what's going on by looking outside to in. As a big red alert as to why customers are not walking in your door, it could be because your business image is to blame. But many business owners will find excuses that have nothing to do with them. It's always somebody else's fault, isn't it? No, it's not. You see, your business image tells the story of your business. It explains what you do and it positions you against all your competitors. There's loads of psychology associated with business imaging. Certain words evoke emotional responses. Some colours reflect pricing. For example, black and gold are generally associated with cheaper products or services, and the use of particular fonts or styles of lettering can make a business look old or modern, professional or amateur. And having a good business image starts with the name that should permeate through the entire business. Winning businesses live, talk, and grow their business image. Most winning businesses have very good business images, regardless of their size. If you don't believe me, look at some of the business premises that you drive past on a daily basis. Are the ones that look tired, beat up, and run down the kind of businesses you want to do business with? No, probably not. Unless image renovation is your business, of course. So maybe, just maybe, people are thinking that about your business. And look, actually this podcast topic has come to me with a client that's struggling to find a name for his business. So in this particular podcast, we're going to be looking at, is your business name telling the right story? Do you have a logo? And if so, is it the right one? And what is your tagline? But more of this after a quick word from our sponsors.
This podcast is sponsored by JB Commercial Finance, the trusted funding solutions for business. JB Commercial Finance are experienced, whole-of-market commercial finance brokers and will help you and your business raise money no matter your circumstances. Whether you're investing in your business, have cash flow challenges, or you're looking to acquire commercial premises, get in touch with us now for independent, expert, and honest advice. For a free, no-obligation assessment, find us at www.jbcommercialfinance.co.uk or call 0116-3440-322. JB Commercial Finance is fully authorized and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority and are proud members of the National Association of Commercial Finance Brokers.
Is your business name telling the right story? Now, choosing the right name for your business is a very tough decision. And for many new businesses, this is often a major stumbling block. What name should you use? Now, before we look at choosing the right name, I want to spend a few moments talking about changing your business name, because some of you listeners out there have already got a business. Now, over time, all businesses evolve. The name you started out with may no longer be applicable to what you do. See, many business owners are very hesitant to change their business names if you've had it for a while because they feel that they will lose their current customers. Now, I've done some work with various businesses and have recommended they make some very dramatic changes, often including changing the business name. Not once has this had a negative impact. In fact, quite the opposite. Customers like to see a business is changing and evolving, and it shows that it's progressive and energetic. Large corporations reinvent themselves regularly, and their customers kind of expect it. So don't underestimate your customers' ability to cope with change. From my experience, they're better at dealing with most changes than most business owners. From here, you need to decide if your business name really does represent what you truly do. Now, if it does, excellent. If it doesn't, it might be time to change. So what name do you change it to? Now, there are lots of options. You can choose a clever name, you can choose a simple descriptive name, or you can choose a combination of the both. Now, some people like to invent their own word, which is fine, but remember, if you choose a clever name or a non-descriptive name, you'll need to spend more money promoting and branding the business to let prospective customers know exactly what product or services you are selling. One example would be that a few years ago I worked with a florist. Now, this business was a very well known and established business, but it had a similar name to all the other florists in that same region. Now, they all mentioned the word florist, flowers, or kind of bridal in their names. Now, looking through the online search engines, it made it really difficult to pick out any one name because they were all basically the same. Now, after a bit of a creative session, we came up with a very simple name, Buds. It's a short, it's simple, and it's a very modern name that reflected the owner's style and beliefs perfectly. They now had a name that was very easy to remember, distinctive, and that little bit fresher. Their business has never looked back. See, the decision you need to make is, do you want to be more interesting or more functional? Now, I'm certainly not advocating either, just explaining the choices. Ideally, coming up with something in the middle, a creative but explanatory style of name, is probably the easiest to build a brand around and let customers know what you do. Whatever your business name is, or whatever name it is going to become, getting customers to use the business quickly is the difference between losing money over a short time or over a long time. So, what could you do today? Well, you could review your business name. Does it truly represent what you do? Is it well known? Is it right for the direction that you're planning to take your business? If it is, great. This is still a bloody great exercise to do. If it isn't, well, now is the time to do something about it. Start planning your new business name and how you go about changing it. Put some thoughts into it. Ask your customers, ask your staff, ask your friends and your family, but please make your own decision. Remember, resistance to change will always be there, but this resistance needs to be overcome for long-term growth and success of your business. See, winning businesses have good logos and strong business images because they know how important they are. Think about the logos of companies that you deal with. Look through newspapers, magazines, etc., and check out the logos of those larger organisations. There is nothing stopping any size business from having a strong business image. Those that do will reap the rewards. So when deciding on which graphic designer to use, contact a few. Most have websites these days where you can kind of check out their past logo designs, and probably if you want to do it on a budget, yes, go to places like fiverr.com, but if you want to do it professionally, you'll need to look elsewhere. Try and find those whose style you like and ideally show them what types of logos that you like. Negotiate a price up front so you know exactly how much it will be. And remember also that you need to incorporate the new logo on your stationery and promotional material so that you may wish to plan the introduction of a new logo when your current stocks are low. If you're changing your existing logo, make a big deal of it. Let your customers and suppliers know what's happening. Take ownership of these changes and be bloody proud of your new business image. Now, if you've got a logo, is it that right one? You see, a logo is simply a graphical image used to promote your business. For some businesses, it's a symbol of some sort. For others, it's just a name and a kind of stylized font. And for some, it's a bit of a combination of both. Logos are excellent tools for carrying a unique theme through your business. And this is the very essence of a good business image. Logos need to be distinctive and unique to your business. In my business, I use a crisp set of lettering with light blue and orange. The blue I associated with a crisp, fresh feel, the orange with the fire in my belly for success, and I think the end results are actually quite memorable. The message is, if you use my business, I'll give you some fresh ideas to use in your business. It's a very simple message, but one that appears to be working pretty damn well. All of our promotional material, stationery, signage and websites use that logo to carry through the corporate image. One of my major gripes with many modern smaller businesses is the lack of quality logos, or worse, logos designed at home by somebody who really has no idea what they're doing. If you are starting a new business, allocate a budget to developing a good logo. If you're in business and you haven't got a logo, or you have a pretty ordinary logo, well, today may be the day to commission a graphic designer to come up with one that is pretty memorable and pretty distinctive. So what could you do today? Well, if you haven't got a logo, go bloody get one. If you have one, it's a bit tired, amateurish or no longer current, then get cracking on developing a new one. And finally, what is your tagline? Now, a tagline is basically a few simple words that can make a statement about your business. All businesses can use a tagline, and the best advice I can give about choosing one is that it should answer the customer's question. Why should I use your business? And keep it short and sharp. So I am your best kept business secret, taking the best of small business and corporate business and making it work for you. You see, trends can come and go. Taglines go in and out of fashion like colours, but I think they've got considerable merit. You see, taglines can be altered as your business changes or as the market in which you do business changes as well. It's like choosing a name for your business. Trying to define a simple tagline is not, I've got to admit, an easy task, but the two should go hand in hand. Now, I recommend a book that you should buy, and it's called Words That Sell by Richard Bayan, if you're looking for some inspiration to help you with determining your tagline. This excellent book is recommended extensively by many advertising agencies, marketing companies and copywriters looking for words on a daily basis. So lastly, what can you do today? Well, if you have a tagline, review and assess if it still works. If you haven't got one, go get one. And if you haven't got one, go out now and buy the copy of Words That Sell and get those creative juices flowing. In fact, you could also run a competition among your staff or your customers for ideas, and you could even ask your family, friends or business network for advice. So guys, all that came out of one session with one of my clients this morning, and I kind of figured that it was important enough to be talking to you guys. So does your business tell us what you do? Does your business name evoke passion? Does it evoke recognition? Does the logo evoke recognition? Does it match up with how your brand feels, how it should emote, how it should attract its customers? And if you haven't got a tagline, well, you should. Quite simply because you're in an industry probably that is the same as everybody else. Your customers and your ideal clients just look at you as you are just another business that does the same as all those other businesses. So a tagline is a great, quick way of telling your ideal customers and clients why you're different and why your customers and clients should come to you. So that's it for this particular podcast. Guys, it's been great to talk to you once again. I'm so sorry that over the summer period that I've been a bit lax in putting these podcasts out, but I am back. So between now and the end of the year, you'll be getting a podcast every single week. The summer's gone. I've had my holidays. I've enjoyed it. It's been great. The sun's been baking. It's been beautiful. But now it's time for work. It is time to get your business, the best version of your business that we can between now and the end of 2018, which will launch you into 2019. And that means that you will potentially have your best year ever. Guys, if you want to get in touch with me, please do. Just email me, Mark, M-A-R-C, at markford.uk, which is mark@markford.uk. Go and have a look at my website, which is www.markford.uk. There you go. That was not much of a surprise, was it? And if you really like the podcast, please leave us a review. Really appreciate any reviews that are left for the podcast. And if you love the podcast, share it. Tell your mates to listen to it. Tell your mates that are in small business right now, go listen to this podcast. This guy kind of knows what he's talking about. This guy is helping people make millions of pounds. And I have made people this year millions of pounds in their small business, which I am so very proud of. And perhaps I don't talk about enough, but you know what? I am just there for a short time. The business owners and the employees, they are the ones that make the money for the business. I am just there, and I'm a very small cog in a very, very large engine. So guys, until next week, be brilliant. Go out there, start looking for ideas, thoughts and strategies, and I'll see you in a week's time. Take care. Bye-bye.
This podcast is sponsored by JB Commercial Finance, the trusted funding solutions for business. JB Commercial Finance are experienced, whole-of-market commercial finance brokers and will help you and your business raise money no matter your circumstances. Whether you're investing in your business, have cash flow challenges, or you're looking to acquire commercial premises, get in touch with us now for independent, expert, and honest advice. For a free, no-obligation assessment, find us at www.jbcommercialfinance.co.uk or call 0116-3440-322. JB Commercial Finance is fully authorized and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority and are proud members of the National Association of Commercial Finance Brokers.